Introducing the Summer's Gym Master, an entire gym in the palm of your hands. It's simple yet so effective in toning and strengthening the entire body. Imagine looking and feeling like a brand new you in no time at all. You don't need to visit the gym. You literally have 40 pieces of exercise equipment in the Summer's Gym Master. We all know the importance of resistance training. It helps us strengthen and tone our bodies. Plus, it's portable for you to take anywhere. Join Fiona Summers as we do weights, Pilates, dancing, boxing, and the world's most famous exercises with ease, right here on Openshop.
Welcome back to Openshop, everyone. And welcome to the world famous Gym Master. So many 5-star reviews around the world. And it's the same inventor of the world famous Leg Master, Neil Summers. Once again, he's invented the perfect product, a complete gym in the palm of your hands. It's effective, it's easy, it's fun, affordable, and most of all, it actually works. Now, when you go to a physiotherapist, what do they give you to take home as exercises? Resistance bands, as it is the best, gentle, most effective way to build and tone your muscles. Sports scientists love to prescribe them to athletes, sports stars. Resistance bands, especially for warming up their muscles before they compete. So literally, in just 8 tiny minutes a day, you can get a complete toning and muscle building workout with Fiona Summers in your home as her personal trainer. So what I'd love to do is actually welcome the entire team. Jaren,
yes,
of course.
G'day, everyone.
Hi, lovely. We've got gorgeous Kelly from Gym Master here.
Hi.
Got beautiful Peter sitting down and exercising if you can. And fabulous Miss Kari.
Hello.
Now, look, we're going to take you through actually a complete workout this hour. It's a very easy workout, but it can seriously change your life. We all know that walking is really good for us, but we have to do resistance training as well, and we'll go through that a little bit later. But let me introduce you to the Gym Master. I'll give you the details. Here we go, guys. Here is your deal. 30032, just $89.95. So you get the Gym Master itself. You get the DVDs, you get the wall chart so that you've got everything at your fingertips, and we are delivering it for free. Now, we have sold hundreds upon hundreds of these in the last couple of months. And as we say, the reviews are absolutely outstanding, completely 5-star. And also, it comes with that beginner's DVD, but if you want to make sure that you can keep moving along and get the intermediate and advanced DVDs as well, which I think is a great idea. That would be my suggestion. Get those today because it's 50% off as well, delivered for free as well. So once you've mastered your beginner's DVD, you've got all the moves down pat, then you can move into the intermediate and then follow through onto the advanced as well. And you will be able to do that because you will feel the difference. You will feel stronger, your muscles will look leaner, and it is nothing but 5-star, 5-star, 5-star reviewed every step of the way. The only way to understand that is to actually try it yourself. Now, I'd love to introduce a gorgeous Miss Kelly.
Hello, Helen.
We
Hello, everyone.
love the Leg Master. We saw you doing that yesterday. It's a world famous product.
Fabulous.
Amazing results. But now we have the Gym Master. There are the rave reviews, but why was this actually invented?
Well, it's the second product from Summers Fitness, and as we all know, Neil Summers, Fiona's husband,
yes,
has been an inventor of fitness equipment for 20 plus years. So we all know that the Leg Master does most of the body, particularly if you're getting the upper body bar as well. But the Gym Master categorically can do all of the body, but with the benefits of portability and versatility as well. So this is a little bit under a metre. It's about under ½ kilo in weight. It can absolutely go anywhere, and it can be across all ability groups, from absolute beginners to people doing absolutely nothing to gym junkies like Jaren here with big muscles.
With those muscles. And it's interesting, Jaren, because, I mean, you know, we know that you like to look after yourself, but resistance training is a part of your training world. So why do you like resistance training?
Well, I mean, it's you know, it's well used throughout the sporting industry. You know, from top athletes like NRL players to rugby union players, cricket players. They all use resistance training because it's a good form of warming up the muscles, you know, to get them ready, and then also just to cool down as well, like warming down. So it's a very vital part of training, even just for strength building and also rehabilitation as well. Like, I'm starting to feel it a bit in my arms now. Like, I got a good rap there about that. I go into the gym and I'm like, oh.
This will be your workout.
Yeah, that's it.
So, Kel, why do we need to do resistance training? Because, I mean, we all know we walk, it's good for your cardio, and that's really important.
Absolutely.
What is different with resistance training? Why do we need it?
Resistance training is all about muscle improvement, muscle strength. So we really, as a nation, we really do need to ensure that we are looking after our muscle strength. Just we're an ageing population and we don't want to be reliant and a burden on other people. So life can be so difficult if you've got muscle deterioration. Yeah. I'll tell you, everyone will know, I've had a cast on and it's only just come off, Helen. I had a fracture in my wrist and I had a cast on for 6 weeks. And I can just tell you the deterioration in my muscles in that forearm and hand in just 6 weeks. My hand, you ask my husband, my hand is literally half the size because of how much my muscles have deteriorated. Yeah. So if you translate what happened to me in 6 weeks over to the course of someone's life who are not actively using their muscles and building their muscles and keeping their muscles strong, that's only going to lead to major problems in life, particularly. So the problems of deteriorating muscles in life, particularly when you're older, you substantially put yourself at a very high risk, higher risk than everyone else, of having falls and injuries, first of all. Yeah. Second of all, it's just the illnesses that you are in a higher risk category of actually getting, the certain conditions and illnesses that you may get from having muscle deterioration increased. And then thirdly, just lifestyle becomes so much difficult. Over Christmas, Helen, I was with a lot of elderly people in my family, and I watched elderly ladies struggle to get potato bags out of the oven. Like, they literally have no upper body strength. And it's coming to a stage where my dad has to sort of get everything in and out of the oven for my mum. And I just sort of thought, where does that leave, 5 or 6 years' time, if my mum sort of doesn't get that sort of strength in her muscles? She's going to be 100% dependent on my dad.
Well, and that's those small things, isn't it?
Life can be tough.
It could be, maybe it's your favourite marmalade and you need to open up a new jar and you can't get that lid open. Maybe it's getting the bag that's got the marmalade of groceries out of the boot of your car and taking it inside, and that becomes a battle for you. It could be the grandkids. All of a sudden, those hugs and snuggles when you pick them up is not quite there, and that strength is not there. I think the thing is when we talk about the Gym Master, you really realise that it's not too late, because you can start with very gentle exercises.
Oh, very much so.
And you really can change the way the body feels.
That's the beauty of this product, guys. The Gym Master caters from people who've absolutely done nothing to people who have, as I said for Jaron, it's just all about the resistance. It replaces almost like a whole roll of, like a whole room of fitness equipment. Racks and racks of kettlebells, racks and racks of free hand weights, those pulley resistance machines, you get whole rooms of them, Pilates reformers. This product can literally do all of that with absolutely no resistance or lots of resistance. So it's just all about how you wind up the unit. So I've got a little bit of resistance on here because I've wound it half a revolution. Jared's got 2.5 revolutions that he's got, so he's working a little bit harder than me. But that's the trick, and this is why it's so versatile, Helen. It just takes you from beginner to absolute master. So it's for the whole family as well.
It really is. And what you can do with this is you can do Pilates, you can do dancing, you can do boxing, you can do sit-ups, and I don't do sit-ups. You can be like Peter and actually be sitting in your armchair at home, your dining room chair, and be doing that workout. For maybe the men, you want to build more stronger muscles. You are in charge of that moment of what that resistance looks like as well, and how strong that resistance is. You know what? You could be doing group classes, you can be doing all sorts of things. And we're going to show you all of that during the show as well. But Kel, I did mention at the start of the show, what happens when you go to a physiotherapist? Most of us, we're going, there's usually an issue.
I've been to one recently to get my cast, and I probably will be going back to one with my wrist. But the first thing they do is they give you, or they recommend a resistance band to take home with you, because they know very well that they can only do so much actually in the surgery. A lot of the work has to be done obviously at home, so they They don't give you, they sell you a resistance band.
Yes, yes. Yes,
I think
it's not part of your treatment, right?
Never part of the package. It's always an added on extra. And a really good quality resistance band set you back $40 or $50.
But in saying that, sorry, that's one band, because generally then what happens is you have to change that band, right?
Yes.
So you go
It only has
from
one resistance. Yeah.
one sort of resistance, and then as you get stronger, you need another one. And basically this one encapsulates all of that.
Yeah.
So you go from the real non-exerciser to Kel, who's quite fit, to Jaren, who clearly loves the gym, and we're all using the exact same piece of fitness equipment.
And why do they give you a resistance band? They don't give you a 20-kilo kettlebell, do they? No. Why? Because it's effective and it's safe. A lot of the injuries that happened in gyms, and I've actually heard that a lot of the injuries with kettlebells are not actually people using the kettlebells, it's people actually picking up the kettlebells, because you have to have technique to get the benefit out of a kettlebell or a heavy hand weight. Why not start off with something that's completely safe but supremely effective?
Now, we are going to get into, in fact, 15 different exercises for you. And those are the ones that are going to come on the wall chart. So you can put that wall chart up in front of you, stick it on the side of the fridge, wherever you choose to do this, and then you can get going. But before we do that, I actually want to talk about something that's a little bit of more interest for myself as well, which is fat burning. Because when you think about resistance training, Kel, often we're thinking about building muscle or gaining strength. But we might not associate fat burning with something that seems so low impact. So will we burn fat? Can you burn fat with a gym master?
Absolutely, because if you're building muscle which gives you more ability to burn more fat. So you can burn a little bit of fat if you're going on a walk. Obviously, it exerts a little bit of energy, but you can burn multiple times more fat than doing resistance training. So I'm actually finding this is not just a resistance workout, this is a cardio and a resistance workout. So I'm doing 2 at once for my money, and 8 minutes. We've got a little series of exercises that we can do for 8 minutes. But if you are building muscle, you are building your ability to burn more fat. So I'll take that.
Well, and I guess we all have our own different needs of what we're looking for.
Yes.
But when you look around the set, everybody is doing something different. Jaren, what are you targeting?
Well, you know, I had a bit of trouble with my right shoulder, and with resistance training, it allows me to still get rehabilitate the muscle in the right shoulder. So what I'm doing right now is the military press. So I'm not sitting on a chair, so with a heavy dumbbell, and putting them over my head and putting myself under, you know, danger. But also I'm doing it safely as well with the resistance band training.
Brilliant.
So
and that's the thing, isn't it? Is that rehabilitation, that strength that can come through. Peter, what are you doing? Well, you're doing this in a chair. What do you love about it?
Everything. Look, I found out at 65 my bone density wasn't very good.
Right.
So I started exercising at a late age. And this, when I got given this a year ago, it was magic. What I'm doing here is a bicep curl, but I'm sitting in a chair. There's a lot of people out there who haven't exercised for years. We watch TV, we've got those dreadful commercials, and what's better than having this sitting beside your chair, picking it up, putting your feet in the stirrups. You can even do a sit-up with it, sitting in the chair.
Okay, so the question is, Peter, if at 65 you found out your bone density is not so great, because you're now in your 70s.
Yes.
Sorry, don't
yes,
mean to
I am. I'm in the next decade and I'm heading to 80.
What I've been told is that you believe that you are fitter now at 70 than what you were at 40.
Oh, someone's been telling secrets.
We're all friends. But is that true? Is that how you feel?
Absolutely. I was stuck behind a desk for 40 years working. I changed career and I was really shocked that my bones were small. But I'm blonde, blue-eyed and small bones, so it's natural. I became a grandmother, and one of the best things is being able to pick up that child.
Oh,
now,
bless.
I was scared of falling and hurting myself.
Yes.
Now, I can get out of the chair without even using the arms. I'm not scared of falling.
You don't think about it as well.
I don't
so
think
that
about
stress
it.
is gone.
But it's strengthening the arms, and you can do it so many different ways.
Yes.
And I just encourage those people who haven't exercised try it. Use your armchairs or sit on forward in a dining chair and just feel your muscles working safely.
Well, what a great word, right? Safely. 8 minutes a day, it's all you need. The DVD is 8 minutes. And I mean, you know what? We can all get 8 minutes in a day. Kari,
yes.
What's happening with those bicep curls there, lady?
I'm actually loving this because I'm trying to get rid of the, what do you call it?
Tuck shop.
Bye-byes. Tuck shop
arms.
And this is great because I don't have time to go to the gym. I don't know about you, but doing shows and being a digital strategist, I'm always on the go. I don't have time to park and go to a gym and get there and spend an hour in a class and then have a shower and then get out. And I can do this in my office or at home or here, or I can take it anywhere actually. So even if you're going traveling, you can put it in your suitcase and off you go.
Look, what I'd love to say is take the opportunity. I'm going to give you an opportunity now. Get on the phones. Get yourself a gym master. And if it doesn't change something for you over the next 30 days, there's no risk. Absolutely no risk. We are going to deliver this to your door for free with a wall chart, with a beginner's DVD to get you started, to guide you through. Fiona Summers in your home, showing you how it works. There are brands out there, some start with a T, hundreds of dollars for resistance training. You've got to be able to attach it to a wall or a door or whatever, which also limits where you can do it. This, you can do anywhere. Take it to work, take it to the park, do it on holidays, do it in your armchair, do it in the dining room table. This is literally one of the most comprehensive exercising devices I think I've ever seen. But what I'm going to do is, I want to let you go to the phone. 300032 is your item number. $22.49 is the first of your afterpay payments. And I want to introduce you to Les and have a listen to what Les has to say. And when we come back, we are going to take you through the 15 different exercises that are on the wall chart so that you know what to expect. Hit record on your telly if you can, everybody. And we will be back with more in just a moment.
I've recently had shoulder surgery and the gym master has helped me to rebuild the muscles around the area that was operated on. I was able to start off slow and low and build the tension up over the time to get to a point now where I can put some good tension on with the gym master, and I'm now seeing some really great muscle definition coming back into that area. One of the really great benefits of gym master is if I can't get to the gym, I can use it at home before I race off to work, or when I get home at night time. I can even use it at work if I want to, and that's really great because I can use the tension straps to ensure that I get the right kind of workout at the right time, giving me the results I'm looking for. I would recommend Gym Master to anybody. You can use it any time. For us blokes to be able to pick up the Gym Master and do a workout for 5 or 10 minutes several times a day, just to allow you to make sure that if you've missed that gym opportunity, you're not missing out on keeping your body in good condition.
Well, and that's the experience. You know, we can all have a go. We can all feel better. We're all different age groups here as well. Miss Peter in the 70s there is literally kicking our butts at the moment. But this is what it's about, is when all of a sudden from 20s, 40s, 50s, 70s, we're all using the same piece of equipment, but our bodies are working and we're all getting the same benefits, the same strength, the same toning, the same fat burning. Let's talk about fat burning. So, Kel, let's go through the 15 exercises. Now, we've decided we're going to start sitting in a chair, and this is the seated core exercise.
I love this one. It's so easy, but it's so effective. So set your booty a little bit more forward in the chair so that you've got as much room as you can at the back, and then basically we just get a little bit of tension on this just so that we can feel a little bit of tension, gripping from underneath, heels through the stirrups, and we just lean back a wee bit, 45-degree angle, and hold.
Ooh.
Right, where are we feeling that, everybody?
It's right through the
upper
tummy.
yeah, all through the core. I'm feeling a little bit in my arms and across my shoulders because I've got a little bit of tension in the thing, in the bands. So that's just it's so much more than just the core. So if you can just hold that, it's a great little core workout, isn't it?
This is actually pretty good. Like it's like doing a plank without
I'm starting to shake.
without having to get down on the ground. You know, if you're but you straight away feel it in the core. Like I was saying, I'm in my 20s, but I'm really feeling this. So it's really beneficial. It's
well,
really
I find
beneficial.
that so interesting because clearly you work out a lot more than I do, and I'm definitely feeling it in my core.
Yeah.
So to know that you are as well, it kind of feels good to do.
And not everyone
do
can
something.
get, as Jared said, not everybody can get on the floor to do a plank.
Well, I don't like to because I've got the dog in my face and the kids climbing on my back. Who wants to do that? Kel, next up is the beginner's crunch.
Yep, which is exactly the same position except we just move. We just move upright and go back again. So now we're just activating our core, doing a tiny bit more work as we move forward. Our body, our core has to drag us back up into the upright position. So just going from that 45 back up to the 90.
Well, again, this is
about 30 seconds there.
This is that movement, like, you know, you talk about crunches, again, down on the ground, but this is where I won't do them. I always seem to hurt my back.
Yeah.
Don't you agree? With
you have
doing
to
a crunch?
have extraordinarily good technique. In fact, a lot of people aren't doing sit-ups anymore. They're doing other exercises that are sort of sitting on your back now to do core workouts. Not many people will actually do a full sit-up anymore. But this is fabulous. Like if someone's almost chair-ridden, they can still get a really good workout, and these exercises will actually help them to get out of that chair a little bit better.
Well, there we go, and that's what Peter was saying before. Next up, we've got the seated arm raise.
Okay, so that's just basically, we'll loosen that up from the above. And then we just basically, from out front, and then just go above our heads.
And Kel, when you're turning it like that, that's about adjusting the intensity, isn't it?
Yeah, it can also depend on your height. If you're a little bit taller, you might need it a little bit looser, or vice versa. No comments on height, but basically out front.
So Kel, what are we actually
and then
working
up above our
here?
head. I can almost categorically say that every exercise that Fiona does for the Gym Master engages the core, but this is using the core through my whole upper arms, my triceps, my biceps, my back and my shoulders.
Yeah, this is actually doing something for my shoulders actually. Like, you know, I'm really feeling that tension at the back of my shoulders as well, just hitting all three of the rear deltoid muscles that are in your shoulders, and even at the back of the inner back muscles right
Are we
here,
getting a little bit puffed and a little bit sweaty? Because if that's happening, we're getting a cardio workout as well.
Yeah.
There we go. So, I mean, for the guys who want those strong shoulders, perfect. And then for the girls who want, like Kari was saying, the more toned, the more sort of sexy shoulders through here, a little bit more lean, this is good for you as well. Kel, because it's not like, particularly for the ladies, this is not like bulking up, right?
Oh, absolutely. No, you'll have to be doing some serious weights to get bulky. Like this is about sexy, long, lean muscles, that little bit of tone in the legs, you know what I mean? A little bit less of the flabbiness, a little bit more of the firmness, everything that we want. No, only bodybuilders taking a lot of protein supplements will get like that.
Yeah.
So
we've done, sorry.
No, I was just going to say, like, I guess that's the benefits of doing resistance training, because like you're not going to be bulking up. What you're really doing is just you're toning, but you're getting lean, long muscles, you know, what you essentially do with Pilates.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly, yes. And that's what we need. We really need toned, strong muscles just to get us through our older years in life, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely. So these are the 3 seated exercises, the beginning on your wall chart that you're going to use. We're going to move into the standing exercises, and as we do, have a little listen to Kerry and why she loves the Gym Master.
You're burning calories, you're working every single muscle in the body, and of course you can take it anywhere. I've got a lot of friends and myself, we travel a lot with work, and I love the fact that it's so light and so easy to just pack in the bag, and you can do your body workout anywhere, just anywhere. And you know what, I can't believe the price of the Gym Master. I mean, knowing that it's a full body workout, why would you go to a gym? You've got it right there in front of you, like every day. You can pick it up at any point, in the morning, the afternoon, 10 minutes each time, and there's your full body workout. When I first got the Gym Master, I loved it because I could do so many things with it. You can actually lay the main part of the Gym Master on the floor and use the bands individually, or also I actually just had my feet in the bands and I was using the bar, and I found that I could quickly just roll the bar over to make the tension really strong for myself. And then when I wanted to do my triceps or my shoulders, I would just release it quickly. So it's not like you're having to pick up or drop weights all the time. It's just there. takes 2 seconds and it's fantastic. I love the Gym Master because it's an all-over body workout, and you know what, I'd really recommend it to anybody that's starting out, that's never worked out before, because to me it's not like using weights where you can be really unbalanced. You've got the resistant bands, so you can make it as hard or as easy as you want.
You know what? It's as easy or as hard as you want. And you're in control. I think that's what we all want. I'm always happy to be in control, but it's about the resistance. It's about these bands working to give your body what it can do and help it do it better. Get stronger internally. The moment you feel everything engaging, that's what's so key here. If you've got a family, do you know what? Can I also just say everybody's going to be able to use this? I do have one of these. My hubby is 6 foot something. He uses it. I use it. Charlie uses it as well. He's only 11, to help with his stretching and warm-ups and things like that. It's right the way through. And if you've got a parent, maybe just think about what their functionality is like. You know, maybe it's just spent Christmas with them, and were you opening the jars of applesauce or cranberry sauce for them? Are there things, are you watching them trying to get out of their armchair and going, ooh, they're not as ginger as they used to be? I was mentioning to everyone here a little bit earlier, mid last year, my dad had quite serious surgery, and he had to do rehab, and most part of his rehab was resistance training. He'd never done it before, and I tell you what, he's just gone back to playing golf just this week.
Wow, that's awesome.
And it is remarkable. He just said he's so grateful, and he's kept it up, and he's still doing it, and that's really the key. And that's, you know, why we were talking about before, if you missed it, if you go to a physiotherapist because you're not feeling very strong, maybe you've hurt something, generally you will walk out with an added extra of exercises with resistance training, and it's to rebuild, to strengthen the muscles and to rehabilitate that muscle as well. So when you're talking about the Gym Master, you can rehabilitate, you can tone, you can strengthen, you can fat burn, but we are literally doing it the entire body. So we've just done the first of 3 seated exercises, and don't worry about
in the DVD.
trying to remember them, because you will get the DVD. But Kel, now we're on to the squat.
Just remind me, before we move on, remind me to let you know that if somebody's rehabilitating one side of their body, that this can be used on one side, and I'll show you how to do that later.
And we'll show you how to do that a bit later, I think.
Yeah.
Okay,
next
so
one. Is it a squat? Squat. Can I just say that the pads on these are absolutely fabulous. They are squishy, comfortable, but they give you really good grip. Like you won't slip and slide. If this was all just metal, it wouldn't be half as good. So she's really thought of everything. And it's on the ends too, so you can get a little bit of, you can sort of change the positions and sort of target different muscles according to where you hold on to it. So it's lovely and comfortable. So my favourite bit, particularly when I'm doing a squat, is this lovely big thick section, because it sits right on the back of your neck and makes it uber comfortable.
Right.
There you go.
Okay, so squat, trick to the squat is put that booty in so that your back's quite straight. So I squeeze my booty in. Then we go down as low as we can go, pushing our legs out. None of this in business, legs should be out. Think about your knees going over the little toe, down as far as you can go. And as you do this a little bit more often, you'll find you'll be able to get a little bit further down. So I've got no resistance at the moment. Jared, how much resistance have you got?
I've got no resistance.
I think he's doing that well.
I burnt myself out at the start of the show. But it's, you know, just the benefits of resistance training. You know, I had a story too about my arm. I actually broke it a few years ago in a bad football accident. Yeah, and I walked out of the hospital just after surgery, and I was given a resistance band as well to strengthen the my forearm. So if you could see it on camera there, so that's the scar there. So I had surgery and had to
Wow.
So
one of the differences, because I mean, Jaren, going to the gym, if you were doing a traditional squat at the gym, generally you've got that massive metal bar across the back of your neck with huge weights on the other side. When I have attempted it in the past, I find it really, I feel really uncomfortable and what's the word I'm looking for? Like, unstable.
And that's some of the dangers
And that's
of,
where you'd hurt yourself.
well, yeah, easily. Like there's so much potential for you to put yourself in danger if you're not doing it the correct format and how you do it. But even then, you see a lot of football players. Like I go back to NRL because they're some of our top athletes in this country. They actually apply resistance band to the bar and just have that by itself. So.
Brilliant.
So they're just doing resistance training all the way through.
So smart, isn't it? Now, Cal.
And safe. Can I
after
say
the squat,
supremely safe. Yes.
Next one is the oblique twist.
Oh, this is a good one. So back to the front, hands in the middle there. You like this one, Peter? Yeah. We love beautiful sort of obliques, which are the little side muscles on the belly. So just to the front and to the side.
It's the little love handles, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it's the little...
It's these ones here, isn't it?
Those little bits, yeah. So this is really good. So it's just getting the stretch and the tone through the side.
Now, is
holding this upright so as high as you can go, and you give yourself a shoulder and back workout all at the same time.
And this is
so I'm getting puffed.
Peter was doing this in her chair at the beginning of the hour.
Oh, yes.
So if you're not quite, maybe you're not feeling as mobile or as strong or as steady on your feet, whilst you start, maybe you do it in the chair. Next up, tricep press.
Okay, you can do triceps a couple of ways. This is so versatile. Here's one of the ways. So we'll put it back above our head, and then we just basically go sideways for you.
Oh.
This is for your tuck shop arms, Kari.
It's also
these actually
carpal tunnel, Peter says.
Yes, repetitive strain injuries in the hand come from a weak tricep muscle.
Oh.
And so when you strengthen it and soften it as well, you don't get the pain in the wrist as
there
much.
you go. There you go. Thanks,
well,
Peter.
actually, this actually reminds me of like a skull crusher that we actually do in the gym, you know, and without having to put the heavy weight on top of yourself, because when you do it, you're sitting on the bench and you've got it sitting up on top of your top of your head, and any error happens, that weight's going to come straight back down on top of you.
Oh, not on Hollywood's face.
Heavy weights come with the responsibility of good technique, which beginners generally don't have, but you can't go wrong with. This is why it's such a good place to start for beginners or the elderly people or people who just haven't done a lot of workout. Now
we've got one called, I think it's called the Good Morning Bow, and this is one of your favourites, right? I feel like you say that about most.
I know, I'm sorry. It simulates a deadlift. So put it back with the same position that you had with your squats, lovely and comfortable on the back. Hold it on the end bits for a bit of grip. So I want you to sort of, again, put your, squish your bottom forward so that your back's kind of straight. Lock your knees in, but then just bring them forward out of the lock. That's the position.
Okay.
And then you want to make your body from a straight line into an L. Down, if you can sort of do it to 90 degrees. If not, just work to slowly get there. Just go down as far as you can go. Keep that back straight. That is massive for the ham muscles, hammies, and the glutes.
Yeah, you can definitely feel it even in that area, especially even in the lower back.
Yeah.
So if you're getting that bit of that pain in the lower
if
back.
we're doing this in the gym, Jared, well, you really want some kind of a belt to support you. If you're doing this with a heavy weight, really easy to hurt yourself if you haven't got the technique or the experience.
And you know what, this is that movement where you're strengthening those muscles so that when you bend over, you do it a bit awkwardly to pick up the groceries or the gardening tools or whatever it is.
Grandchildren.
And the grandchildren.
Yes.
And you do it incorrectly, that's where it goes, right? So this is actually teaching the body to be stronger in those areas.
And I must say, I've got a 50-year... I think he's 51 now, 51 or 52-year-old friend who actually hurt that part of his lower back. You wouldn't believe how he did it, washing his hair. He just went and put his hair up, both arms up too quickly to wash his hair, and he actually hurt that part of his back.
Oh, wow.
So the older you get, it's so easy to do, isn't it? But this is going to give you the strength in your back. You're going to work those muscles so that they look after you in your older years.
So next up, Cal, the extended arm squat.
Oh, this is, okay, so forward. Basically a squat with your arms out front. So what we did before, so squishing the bottom in, knees locked, but then unlock them the tiniest bit, and we just go down. So this, I actually find this quite difficult, because again, it uses so much of your body, using your core,
really does,
your bum, your legs, your arms and
use your brain
shoulders.
too for coordination.
Yeah, that's so true, Peter.
Actually, that's such an interesting thing, Peter, to say. Peter just said it's so good for your coordination as well. So it is about that movement. We're going to stay with the idea of squats, but squat with a heel raise.
Okay, that's fine. Back on the shoulders again.
Okay.
So this gives you a little bit of a calf workout. Never forget the calves. I love a sexy calf.
Oh, there's nothing like a sexy calf.
Particularly, you know, with your nice short skirts and sandals. Okay, so basically it's a squat. When we're down in the lower position, we put most of the body on, most of the weight on one of our feet, and we put the other leg up to a point.
Now, Kel, let's just remind everyone, all of these tips, all of these movements come with the DVD.
Absolutely.
With Fiona. So Fiona will be in your home, in your lounge room, as your personal trainer, basically. It's like having Kelly right there with you. You've got the wall chart as well as an extra reference, and that all comes with free delivery with your Gym Master today. So it's a great way to get it home and try it, and again, risk-free, because if you're not feeling a little bit of strength coming back, you know what, you can send it back to us. Kel, next up, let's talk arms, Jaren's favourites. The bicep curl. So Jaren can show off his guns a bit. But this is where, I mean, I look at this one as well because I'm shorter than most of you.
You'll have to roll a little bit more. So roll it till you get, when you're first starting, just roll it till you just feel that little bit of tautness so that your bands aren't flapping about. So give yourself just a little bit of tautness. Shoulders back. Arms into your body to protect everything. And then we just go from the forward position, 90 degrees, up to our chest. And I must say, the DVD is only 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
So it's only about 30 seconds doing each of these exercises, so it's more than doable, and you'll love it. So versatile.
And you know what, even if when you were beginning, if you wanted to do 4 minutes and then do 4 minutes, or you want to do 2 minutes and then come back and do another 2 minutes.
And you're not limited to these. You can basically adapt any exercise you want. Peter makes up her own exercises.
Oh, well, Kelly, the reason I like this one is that when we age, we get all these dimples in our front of our arms. It's called cellular. And it's very hard to get rid of. But when you're using this, you can feel that part of your muscle working as well as your forearms, and they diminish.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah, I love it too.
Yes, Kel, stay with the arms. One more standing exercise is the, it's tricep extension. So this is different to the one that we did before,
It is, so this is different. So we're going the other way now. The bar's on the floor.
Oh, okay.
And we're holding, I wouldn't even say, you could just put your hands through these just for a little bit of support. So just put, wouldn't stand right on it, so just keep your heel on the floor and just the top part of your foot on there.
Oh, I actually don't even hold the straps because I'm so short.
No, I just
wrap the straps around my hands.
Okay, so you can get yourself in a little bit of an angle like that, not quite 45. And then we just basically hold our arms like a 90-degree angle, and we just pull back. You can do them two together or separately. Now, this is a little bit different. You'll find you do use more different muscles. I find this a little bit more difficult than the above shoulder one.
This is that one where you're normally trying to balance on the end of a step, right?
Yeah.
Or a bench or something to do it.
Well, even just from this angle here, I can see your triceps from here, Kelly. Your triceps just activate. Like you can actually see the strain that the muscles are going through, and that's what all you need to do is just to build the strength and also to tone the muscles in your arms. So even someone like myself that has a bit of a higher, I guess, level of fitness, I'm still feeling that that strain all the way
and if you
through.
want more, Jared, you just go down lower.
I think I'll just say this.
I find that very challenging. So suffice to say, it can be from beginners right through to really fit people.
Well, and that's really the key, isn't it? So 300032 is your item number. We're going to give you a chance to go to the phones now. And when we come back, we're going to show you the final 4 exercises, which are actually lying down. So you could do them on the bed, you could do them on the floor, wherever suits you, but we're going to show you how to get the results.
It's time to make that change and take that first step towards changing your life with the Summer's Gym Master. It's simple yet so effective in toning and strengthening the entire body. Imagine looking and feeling like a brand new you in no time at all. You don't need to visit the gym. You literally have an entire gym in the palm of your hands. We all know the importance of resistance training. It helps us strengthen and tone our bodies. Plus, it's portable for you to take anywhere. You can enjoy the most famous of exercises that normally you would need to go to a gym for, like the squat, bench press and lunges. But with the Gym Master, you can do it comfortably without lifting heavy weights. You are in control. And with one turn of the Summer's Gym Master, you increase the intensity. Men can enjoy building stronger chest, arms and shoulders, whilst women can enjoy long, lean muscles. You can do Pilates, dance, exercise from a chair and even do virtual weights. Here at Open Shop, we'll deliver the summer's Gym Master with a DVD and wall chart to your door, express free delivery. And if it's your first purchase, save a further 10%. And you can shop with Afterpay. Enjoy getting results now and pay later. Plus, enjoy our 30-day money-back guarantee. The summer's Gym Master, an entire gym in the palm of your hands.
Welcome back. We are live here at Open Shop. We're having a bit of fun, surprisingly fun, whilst we are exercising. That doesn't normally work in my world, but we are. Now we're moving to the last four, which are actually, you can do them on the bed or on the floor, but this next one is called the bicep curl, laying bicep curl. Lying down bicep curl.
Okay, so we basically lie down. We've got the two straps over our feet. So I will just get you to just roll the bar so it's a little bit at round about your waist area, gripping from underneath. And then we just basically bring the arms up to that right angle.
Oh.
That
feels good, doesn't it?
I know.
That's different.
I think because I'm laying down, I could actually do a few more.
Well, isn't that interesting, Kel, when you can do exercise comfortably? As Peter keeps saying, you can feel it.
Yes.
But you feel in control.
Yes.
It feels comfortable. You probably are more inclined to do more,
my
right?
philosophy is, Helen, that there's one form of the best exercise, and that's the exercise that you do.
Yes.
So if it's easier, you're going to do it, and it's going to become more effective. So right now we're building fabulous, lean, long muscles. We're building the strength for opening those jars, getting out of chairs, getting out of cars, lifting children, taking potato bakes out of the oven for our older years, our twilight years.
Kel?
Yes?
Next up, lying bench press.
Okay, so you'll just need to loosen that a wee bit. We're gripping from the top now.
Yep.
So pull it up to pull it up to about just under your chin, neck area. And then you just basically push up.
Oh my gosh, this is that one where you've got the one at the gym and you've got to lie, and then you try not to let that huge pole on your neck.
I would never even be brave enough to do that at a gym with like even 20 kilos. It would just fall on my face, I'm sure of it. Well, do you have someone spotting you doing this, don't you, Jared? You have to kind of have a partner doing this one at the gym, don't you?
But I mean, like, it's like, even for someone who's, you know, again, like always go back to the fact that I do have a higher fitness level, but there's always that danger of something happening. You could always go that one rep extra, and the bars, you know, where it is, it's a really dangerous position. Doing something like this with the resistance band at the Gym Master, it allows you to still get that same, I guess, pump out of doing a bench press, but, you know, at the comfortable position and safety of your own home under the resistance bands here.
Yeah.
So, Kel, next up, the lying down shoulder press.
Okay, so this one goes above your head. Just think about, so your shoulder press, traditionally you'd be in a gym with probably hand weights or maybe a free bar. This one we just basically put I'm already getting resistance and I haven't even gone up yet. So just pushing up above our head. So from our head and then just extending the arms straight out. I really like this one.
Again, this is that moment where I think I'm going to drop the dumbbell on my head.
Oh, for sure.
And it's quite interesting how stable your body feels, maybe because you are on the ground, but just so in control of that resistance. To finish up, Kel, the last of our exercises that are on the wall chart that we're getting, there's an overhead stretch.
Oh, okay, so we start at the chest and basically, we start up and then just basically pull it down over our head. This is really good. This is actually a lovely cool down exercise.
Yeah. Yeah, you really feel that stretch in the shoulders and the lower and the upper back.
I'm actually feeling this right down to my calves because to hold the bands in place, I'm having to pull my feet a little bit taut. So I'm actually getting a bit of a calf workout. I can feel it in my quads, my hammies. I can feel it in my hips, my core, my arms, my shoulders, right to my forearms.
I'm just astounded how many of these exercises I feel them in my tummy, in that core area that's so key to so much of your body's strength. And that's what you're going to have as well. So you're going to get this home with that wall chart with Fiona Summers' DVD. She's going to take you through every exercise until you feel comfortable. So you don't have to remember any of these ones that we're doing. It's on the DVD. Pop that in. The wall chart's there for you for a reference guide as well. 8 minutes a day. So here's a moment for you to get to the phones. Have a little listen to what Belinda had to say about her experience.
My job is standing. My back can at times have niggles. I don't need to worry about that with the Gym Master. When my day goes a little bit hectic and crazy, I have that time out for myself, and my favourite exercise would have to be squats, because I can keep my fitness when I don't necessarily have time to get weights. I've also noticed with the resistance bands, I can amp it up to a faster workout with less resistance and get a real cardio workout. So I can change it up for myself. I can make it a controlled, weighted exercise routine. Or if I feel like going a bit faster, I just release the resistance bands and I can just bop along to some music whilst I'm doing it. My exercise and fitness and strength is very important to me. I do use the gym. However, when I opened my Gym Master, I found it so quick and easy to use and so flexible with intensity. The straps, the resistant bands, the grips, super easy. It's given me a lot of time back.
And that's what it's about. Some time, some strength, some confidence perhaps to go about those daily routines that might be feeling a little bit more difficult than you had expected them to. Now, Kel's just showed me how to do a few Pilates moves, and I have to be honest, I've always wanted to do Pilates, but I've always been a little bit dubious about what I'm going to do on those big machines. So you can incorporate things that you might already be doing or different things. And Kel, that was what you were wanting to show us. I mean, we've spoken about your arm and, you know, how these are regularly exercises that are used for rehabilitation. And there was one that you wanted to show us.
Well, Les, remember Les, who was in one of the earlier clips, he had a shoulder reconstruction or operation on his shoulder. It might not have been a full reconstruction, but he used the Gym Master to help him rehabilitate and get strength and focus the strength on that one shoulder.
Yeah, right.
And I just wanted to show you how the Gym Master can actually be used on a single side, not just both sides. So all you do for several of them, for example, I just put both the straps through my shoe here, and now I'm kind of using it in a, this sort of helps your lats, like in a rowing motion, lats, arms and shoulders.
Yeah, right.
I can loosen it up and just do the biceps.
And Kel, can you feel that down the side of your body, like all the muscles working?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I think just using it singly actually has a little bit more resistance because you've got the two bands on that arm rather than the one.
Yeah, right.
So you can, it's really versatile. I will just unwrap it and I can just do that entire, it is harder, I can tell you now. Just do that one shoulder like that. So it's actually really versatile, just depending on what you want to do. So I've just got the two straps through the...
And Kel, you're clearly a little bit more advanced than those of us just starting out. What are some of your favourite exercises that you've done? I know, because I know you love the rower.
I know. I can actually make it a kayak machine as well. Do you want me to show you that?
Yes, please. A kayak machine.
Fiona was challenged by a cheeky person when she said that it can basically be adapted to any piece of fitness equipment, which it can. And then she had a friend that said, it's not a rower, it can never be a rower. And she said, okay, how about this? How about we do this?
Oh.
I do believe I am rowing.
Yeah, and of course, when you're rowing, you try and get that resistance really moving through the body, right?
Yeah, rowing's actually an excellent
You just
exercise.
turn this, and they're expensive. Can I just say, I would not have a rowing machine in my house. It takes up too much room.
So we've got a Pilates reformer, we've got a rowing machine replaced.
You can do it in a chair.
In a chair, you can do it. Oh, look, Peter's doing it sitting. That's awesome.
I was actually going to add to that as well, like even in a like your conventional gyms anywhere around wherever you live, there's always going to be at least one or even just two rowing machines, and they're always taken.
Always taken.
I go into the gym that I go to, and I want to warm up on the rowing machine, and you know it's always taken. But with this you know the Gym Master here that covers about 40 different other machines that you'll find in the gym.
Right,
I mean it's a gym that's literally in the palm of your hands, really.
Well, awesome. And it's so interesting. I mean, okay, so now
we're kayaking.
We're kayaking.
But this gets the obliques. This is fabulous for core and obliques. It's totally, I can stretching all up and down this side of my body. Obviously, my arms as well.
For somebody who clearly hasn't engaged her core section for a while, it's feeling that moment where you go, oh, yes, there is something that can still work. Where, to be honest with you, since I had my kiddies, and I mean, it's been a while, but, you know, my body went through a lot of strain. My babies were big babies, and I've never really trusted my body. I don't want to go to the gym because I feel really out of place at a gym. Don't really know what I'm doing.
It's a bit intimidating.
It is intimidating, and I mean, I'm a fairly confident person, but do you know what? I don't want to go there and be on those machines with a whole bunch of sweaty other people. I'll be quite honest
cleaning
with
up
you.
other people's sweat.
It just doesn't appeal to me. Then I've got to figure out what kind of machines I should use, how do I use them, how heavy the weights are before I even pick them up. I've got Fiona Summers on a DVD showing me in 8 minutes how to do this and feeling great about it. And the other side is the endorphins, right?
Oh, absolutely. Everything we've been doing here is a cardio and resistance workout. Very different to just going on a walk. I would never ever deny anyone to go on a walk. That is absolutely a fabulous start. But what if you could, instead of that 20 minutes doing the walk, what if you could do the cardio and resistance half the time and get 10 times the benefit because you're building your muscles, you're growing your muscles. The muscles are going to help you burn more fat later. So when you do resistance training, you're not only burning fat during the duration of your workout, but you could be burning the fat for up to 24 to 48 hours afterwards. So at the end of the day, when we're all sitting on the sofa watching Openshop, we're still burning calories from this workout.
Happy days. That's what I call good exercise right there. It's interesting, isn't it? Kari's laughing at me when you're going burning fat, and I'm like, yes, thank you very much. I'm happy with that. But you don't expect it because you're not out there pounding the pavement, doing that whole thing, but you don't need to. This is gentle, you're in control, but you are strengthening. You're looking at Jaron now, old Mr. Hollywood muscle over there.
I'm still feeling it, hey. Like,
well, I know, I can see you. You can keep looking at me and giving me...
You hear me pain, like, breathing very heavily.
But you can see how what Jaron's done is he's really turned his bar so that the resistance is completely different, and that's where the likes of Jaron in his 20s and who loves the gym, to Peter in her 70s with a different strength level, Kari quite fit, but also different
But a
level.
lot of Christmas cake there.
A lot of Christmas cake.
A lot of Christmas
Love that. Cal, what are you doing?
This is a glute bridge. I love these. So I've wound it up quite tight and I'm sort of holding it down on my waist.
Look at that.
So that this is really good for the booty and the hammies.
This actually looks like the familiar exercise you see a lot of ladies do at the gym, like the hip thrusters.
Yeah,
hip
that's
thrusters
the word,
they do,
hip
and they usually, and if they can't get to the Smith machine, which is held up by like 2 bars that obviously control the momentum as it's coming down, but you know, there's always that danger of it, you're losing control of it, and it's coming right down on that very peculiar spot there, because that's where a lot of injuries happen, is in that hip area, you know, where there's not as much strength. Unless you're doing stuff like this with resistance training, where you're able to strengthen that area. So this is phenomenal that you could actually do a lot of these exercises at the palm of your hands.
Yeah, so you wouldn't do this with a kettlebell. It would be very difficult to add weights to this, but I've definitely added a bit of resistance to this. At the top end, I'll just do a little bit of a pulse there, and that's sort of adding in the inner thigh and the outer thigh now.
Look, this is what the Gym Master is about, is the endless amounts of exercises. You may be more in tune. You might want to do some boxing. You might want to do Pilates. You might want to incorporate more stretching. Maybe you're doing body toning, body building, working out in your chair. Remember, some of the lying down exercises, if you wanted to do it on your bed, do them on your bed. Best exercise, the exercise that you do, and Gym Master's going to get you there. So pick yours up now. We'll be back in a minute.
It's time to make that change and take that first step towards changing your life with the Summers Gym Master. It's simple yet so effective in toning and strengthening the entire body. Imagine looking and feeling like a brand new you in no time at all. You don't need to visit the gym. You literally have an entire gym in the palm of your hands. We all know the importance of resistance training. It helps us strengthen and tone our bodies. Plus, it's portable for you to take anywhere. You can enjoy the most famous of exercises that normally you would need to go to a gym for, like the squat, bench press and lunges. But with the Gym Master, you can do it comfortably without lifting heavy weights. You are in control, and with one turn of the Summers Gym Master, you increase the intensity. Men can enjoy building stronger chest, arms and shoulders, whilst women can enjoy long, lean muscles. You can do Pilates, dance, exercise from a chair and even do virtual weights. Here at Open Shop, we'll deliver the summer's Gym Master with a DVD and wall chart to your door, express free delivery. And if it's your first purchase, save a further 10%. And you can shop with Afterpay. Enjoy getting results now and pay later. Plus enjoy our 30-day money-back guarantee. The summer's Gym Master, an entire gym in the palm of your hands.
Gym in the palm of your hand. 1.5 minutes left in the show. Kari,
Yes.
why would you have a Gym Master?
Because it's practical, it's easy for me to pick up. I only need to spend 8 minutes. I can do it in my office, I can do it at home, I can take it to work. It's really simple.
Brilliant. Miss Peter, what about you, my love?
I injured my knee last year and that debilitates you. You can't do it. So this, I strengthened all those inner muscles on the side of the knee. I wouldn't be without it.
I love it. I love it. Jaron?
You know what, I was actually thinking about like the times that you can't get to the gym.
Yes.
You know, this is going to be great. You can just take it to work. You can take it to the park with the kids. You can, you know, take it to wherever you are going, holidays. It's just that convenient, you know.
That convenient.
With you.
Absolutely. And Miss Cal?
Strong muscles are so important.
Oh, aren't they just?
Strong muscles. It's not just about aesthetics, folks. It's about living your best life, a long, good life.
I like that, right? And look, let's also just mention the fact that you have got the opportunity to pick up on extra DVDs at half price today.
Highly recommend it. Well, highly recommend it.
Because you're going to get the hang of this. You're going to move up, right?
Absolutely. Not just that, it just keeps it interesting as well. It won't take you too long to get onto the intermediate one. So you get the beginner's one to start off with. The 2 CD pack gives you the intermediate and advanced, and it won't take you too long to get onto them at all. It just mixes it up, keeps it really interesting.
And they half price, so free delivery there, 300722. Pop them in with the order, and you know what? And you can get your Gym Master. So let me give the Gym Master details to you. You get the Gym Master, you've got your wall chart, you've got your DVD, Fiona Summers in your lounge room, all for $89.95, delivered for free. But I want to say thank you to everybody. You're amazing. I can't wait for you to try this out. Kel, thanks for showing us what Gym Master's all about. A complete gym in the palm of your hands, at your fingertips, to give you the best results. We love it. We hope you do too. Bye, everyone.
See ya.
Good.